It's been a long night. It's gonna be a very long day. I took my last bucks, bought a new suit, I cut and a shave. Now I'm all dressed up, got no place to stay. And been traveling so long, it's getting harder to hang on. Last night I went out walking, his family's living in the park. They spread the blankets out there in the dark. When you're not anybody, nobody cares who you are. I know an innocent man, been 14 years in jail. I know 100 times I could have been gentle and I failed. They talk about endangered species, somebody save the whales. Oh, and I've been traveling so long, it's getting harder to hang on. And someday all the poor people gonna have enough. This damned up trouble gonna bust. Yeah, all the poor lost people gonna find each other in love. Now I've been traveling so long, it's getting harder to hang on. It's been a long night, it's gonna be a very long day. I took my last buck, bought new suit, haircut and a shave. Now I'm all dressed up, got no place to stay. Oh, it's been a very long day. Buckets make a bag. A bag is 100 pounds. We get a quarter for a bag's worth we pull from the ground. 2 slices of Wonder White bread, or 3 slices of bologna between. At $1.85, that's the heaviest sandwich I've seen. Pity the poor farmer and his crew boss in their pinstripe overalls. They can't afford to pay us at all. Xerox in the parlor, color TV in the hall. Oh, to keep them in their poverty, I'm gonna be picking here till fall. But when the morning sun goes down, you're gonna find me hanging round. Oh, hanging on in a deep dream over you. Now I don't mind the work, and I don't mind the muck. I'm in it with my friends by choice or luck. But I sure as hell mind those 3 kids killed in a car crash between the camps. 'Cause I never make the choice or curse of luck. But when the morning sun goes down, you're gonna find me hanging round, oh, hanging on in a deep dream over you. After potatoes, we cut some cabbage, buy some clothes and pick some apples. I got bare red shoes, I've had all season ones. Get on the busted bus for Miami. Oh, there's oranges waiting down there. Party time back home where we come from. Oh, when the morning sun goes down, you're gonna find me hanging round, oh, hanging on in a deep dream over you. Yeah, I'm gonna go home now. Cooking in the kitchen and the boys are bitching, say there should be stitching time. Cockroaches are wrestling, flies are making bets on we'll get out of here alive. Oh, this morning should have stayed in bed. Ought to be dreaming, but I'm here instead. Old bird outside the window, laughing at my dumb head. Too much laughter, too many lies, too many children with tears in their eyes, too little tickets, too many rides, too many fingers, too little pie. Oh, this morning should have stayed in bed. Ought to be dreaming, but I'm here instead. Old bird outside the window, laughing at my dumb head. I found cooking wine, bugs are done betting, I'm in rhyme, rats are racing and the mice are blind. Oh, this morning should have stayed in bed. Ought to be dreaming, but I'm here instead. Old birds outside the window, laughing at my dumb head. Light of love, shine on me in my hour of darkness. Light of love, comfort me in my hour of need. I never thought that a morning could ever be this dark. I never thought that a dawning sky would eat away my heart. Light of love, shine on me in my hour of darkness. Light of love, oh, comfort me in my hour of need. I feel my shadow dissolving on the wall. I feel the sunlight may dissipate us all. hour of darkness. Light of love, comfort me in my hour of need. Feel like a wind blows into town, scatter leaves and petals here across the ground. Light of love, shine on me in my hour of darkness. Light of love, oh, shine on me in my hour of need. In my hour of need. Woke up this morning and my heart was a bird. Beat wings inside me, I feel too free for words. Ask what's happening, well, this is a song I heard. Little bird's a wise one, keep close to the ground. It's high in the air that the big birds hang around. When you fly high, boy, well, it's a long way down. Well, little bird, he's the king of the hill. Well, farmer come looking, well, for something to kill. Big bird can't hide and little bird eat his fill. Can't tell a bird by, hey, who says he's king? Don't bother to ask him the color of his wing. You know you'll know him by the song he sings. Sing it. Well, that's a lady you think is yours. Wanna face as she closed the door. Could it be any other way? As she left me here so poor, I can't lose anymore. I wouldn't have it any other way. It ain't no roses, a lot of it's weeds. It's all the same to me. Would it be any other way? Don't want no dizzy Disneyland fantasy. The ugly truth I've been broke a lot of times. I put the pieces into rhymes. Could it be any other way? See, I'd rather sing the blues than sit and cry over you. I wouldn't have you any other way. Who's your banker? Who's your judge? Who's your Bible when things get rough? Could it be any other way? Who's a clown? Who's a whore? Who is rich and who is poor? Wouldn't have you any other way. Oh no, I wouldn't have her any other way. Not so far from here, there's a very lively atmosphere. Everybody's going there this year, and there's a reason. The season opened last July. Ever since the USA went dry, everybody's going there. I'm on my way to Cuba. That's where I'm going. Cuba, that's where I'll stay. Cuba, where wine is flowing, and where those dark-eyed stellars light the fellas' panatellas. Cuba, where all is happy. Cuba, where all is gay. Why don't you plan a tropical trip to Havana? Hop on a ship and I'll see you in Cuba. Why don't you do your drinking like a Cuban instead of hiding in a cellar? Since prohibition, tell me, pal, have you been a mighty frightened little fella? Why don't you pour it from a bottle instead of a tiny silver flask? Drink your scotch, rum, and gin where the dries can't get in. The finest bars and their cigars are only made in Cuba, where all is happy. Cuba, where all is gay. Okay, so let us leave our cares and troubles behind and tell them our new address is where they stay up late. Drink to that blind, but nevertheless they're glad to see you in Cuba. Why don't you travel with us on a train or a bus to Miami, where we can begin to plan a wonderful trip on a plane or a ship that will take us from Florida to Havana. See you in Cuba. Hey, let me hand you one piece of advice. If you're ever walking on Times Square, when a fella pulls up with a sweet line of talk, tells you jump in, brother, hey, don't you dare. You wind up out on the corporate farm, and it's a hell of a place. And if you think that's any way to treat a human man, come on in and treat you too. When I come in, I weighed 240, I could lift a horse. Now I can't barely lift the bottle, but I still pack potatoes, of course. Sometimes I spit in those potatoes and curse the work I do. I wonder if some lady in Milwaukee eats some later, maybe gets the blues. A couple of times when I tried to leave, the foreman beat me up. One time when I made it to town, the cops brought me back. Ain't got the money for cigarettes or a bottle of wine. Just twice the price on generous credit. Keep me drunk and broke all the time. Company fella says we're just bums, don't matter anyway. Drives to church in his Cadillac, then he goes inside and he prays. One of these days I'm gonna light out of here and head me back to home. It's been so long, the farm ain't there and everybody's gone. Give me this life to live over again, I wouldn't be so smart. Up north in this damn hole, dreaming of Georgia pines. Let me leave you this one piece of advice. If you're ever walking on Times Square, when a fella pulls up with a sweet line of talk, hey, oh brother, hey, don't you dare. And broken with only your heart and your hands, dreams all unspoken, you sailed from your home towards some mysterious promise of land. Don't you see, homeless brother, we are all of us travelers, none of us resting, longing to be trembling and born of the hope and the sorrow. We awaken, awaken and stretch out our wings, and the moon shines bright above the frail birds. Clouds slip silently by, sailing below the stars and the shining over an ocean of clouds in the sky. City lights shimmer through pale undersea. Now I am traveling away, but the love that has grown between precious friends will carry me many a day. The love that has grown between precious friends will carry me many a day. We have left our beloved in search of some idea. Who knows where it comes from or where it will lead? Only take to the water, arise drifting unsurely into the dark and the dream. We are such little and helpless believers, driven in deep in the pulse of our need, trembling and born of the hope and the sorrow. We awaken, awaken and stretch out our wings, and the moon shines bright above the frail birds. Clouds slip silently by, sailing below the stars and the shining over an ocean of clouds in the sky. City lights shimmer through pale undersea. Now I am traveling away, but the love that has grown between precious friends will carry me many a day. Oh, the love that has grown between precious friends will carry me many a day. And when I hear you call so softly to me, I don't hear a call at all. I hear a rhapsody. And when your sparkling eyes are smiling at me, then soft to the starlit skies, I hear a rhapsody. My days are so blue in your way. My heart longs for you, so won't you stay? My darling, hold me tight and whisper to me. Then soft through the starry night, I'll hear a rhapsody. My days are so blue when you're away. My heart longs for you, so won't you stay? My darling, hold me tight and whisper to me. Then soft through the starry night, I'll hear a rhapsody. Did you ever stop to think, why are you doing what you do? Why you pursue what you pursue? Why you go through what you go through? When you walk along the crowds, are you really searching for a friendly face? When you travel on an airplane trip, are you searching for a quiet place? You said you traveled far to see me just to say goodbye. You said be sure to write to keep in touch. I wondered why. Did you ever stop to think, why are you doing what you do? Why you pursue what you pursue? Why you go through what you go through? I'd I'd like to sit you down and say some very foolish things. I'd play the part of the circus clown for you. He'd laugh, he'd sing. You would win the award for running away, and me for standing still. We'd laugh for the moment, we'd frolic and play, and I know that we always will. Did you ever stop to think, why are you feeling what you feel? Why you conceal what you conceal? Why you can deal what you can deal? When you sing out to the mountains, are you really calling to outer space? When you sail across the land and seas, will you vanish without a trace? You say you traveled far to see me just to say goodbye. You said be sure to write to keep in touch. I wondered why. Did you ever stop to think, why are you doing what you do? Why you pursue what you pursue? Why you put me through what you put me through? I'd rather be some hobo, well, have a sky for my home. I never feel alone. Sleeping under bridges, I don't need to be so religious. The river flows me to home. Wave on wave, push for more. Humanity struggle against the shore. We're on our way to the Lord. I just live here in the air. The fishes are friends, the birds all share. Oh, perfect love, perfect love. I touch the hand of a fool. I was made to dance with you. Love's a song and life's a tune. Oh, that's the hobo's dream, the hobo's